Jedi, welcome in, Jedi. Rodrigo, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Okay, there we go. How is everyone feeling today? How you doing? Happy, thank you, Teddy. Happy resurrection. Nunchucks, how's it going? I appreciate you coming in, Teddy. How you doing? Nathan, how are you? Thank you for liking the live, Nathan. How's it going, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Blessings, everybody. OJ, welcome in. How are you? How's everybody feeling today? Good morning, good afternoon. OJ, how are you? How's it going? Brent, how you doing, Brent? How's it going? Jordan, thank you, thank you. I emailed you back, Jordan. Check it. Brent, thank you for the heart meme. Waiting on my invite to the woods. You sure you want to come out here? You want to do snakes, OJ? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Good Friday. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. You email me back? Okay, I will check it. I will check it. I will check it, Jordan. I remember. How I'm feeling? Not too good. I got fever. I have fever. It went down a little bit. I'm at 100.1 or something like that. It went down a few. But yeah, I don't feel too good today. But it's okay. God is good. I woke up today. I can smell. And I'm happy. You know, my body may not feel all that great, but I feel good. You know, my spirit is high. I will, when I get off the live, Jordan, I will respond to you. Okay, I checked it this morning when I woke up. I saw you sent me one email and then I responded and I didn't see anything back. Also, hydration and rest. Janice, thank you for the heart me. How you doing, Janice? They canceled Yo-Yo's game, I guess, because of rain tomorrow, which I'm pretty happy about that. The mule of you refused to move. You need a treat. What would I learn about empathy the last 4 weeks? Okay, okay, Jordan. I will check it when I get off. Okay. Janice, thank you for the heart me. Calypso, thank you for liking the live. My eyeballs feel a little bit warm, you know? It's like you get a little fever and certain stuff feels warm. I kind of feel like my eyeballs are a little bit warm. Thank you guys for liking the live. Janice, you just reached member level number 21. You have to write it in your notebook? Okay. Okay, Jordan. Jordan, if you don't mind, how old are you, if I can ask you that? If you don't mind answering. How you doing, Blake? Welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Good Friday. Today is Good Friday. 26th? Dominic Candy, how are you, beautiful? Thank you for the heart me. Calypso, thank you for the heart me. How's everybody doing today? How you feeling? What's going on? How you doing, Dominic Candy? Pablo, Good Friday to you. Thank you, Blake. I didn't get much rest last night. I was up. I was on the tube scrolling and stuff, trying to drink as much tea as I could. I had my heating blanket on to try to get me to sweat. It was so uncomfortable, but I was trying to break a sweat. Pablo, thank you for liking the live. Thank you guys for liking the live on the tube. In your home gym on the Good Friday, I like that. I like that. Working out. On the way I got ginger ale chicken soup and this is thank you, thank you, thank you. That sounds like what my mom would give me, Mike. Papa Nagini, welcome in. How you doing, Mike? Did you get rest last night? Harley Ryder, welcome in. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I don't feel good, but my spirits is high. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Today is a very special day. It's Good Friday. Thank you, the Royal Prince. Yes, that's fine, Jordan. I was just wondering. No matter how old you are, I was just wondering. She doing good, Janice. She got a bunny, a little rabbit. She got a little bunny rabbit named Leora. Yaya's been calling her her Easter bunny. Everybody doing good. Yo-Yo's over her sickness, you know. She passed it on to me. Okay, Jordan. Blessings to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Calypso, thank you for liking the live. So I opened up a ticket on TikTok. I emailed TikTok and I was like, what's going on? My people not getting their notifications? And they responded, we looked at your account and everything checks out, looks normal. And I'm like, no, but you're not answering my question. I'm gonna keep on. Not that I feel like it's gonna do anything, but why not? Thank you, Royal Prince. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mike. I see you. Well, Calypso, since they made the transition, like it's been the past few months, I don't get very many people in my lives. Like the numbers is very, very low. So you know when you get off the live, Calypso, it'll let you know how many live views you got. Um, it's okay, the Royal Prince. I understand. I used to get like at least 1,500, at least 2,000 views per live. Sometimes 3, 4, 5,000, views per live. I don't get that no more. I get like 200, 300, 400 views per live. And it happened after once they made their little transition. And then they don't push out my live, and then a lot of people are saying that they don't get the notification that I do go live. Titus, how you doing? Roadman, how are you? I don't know. Have you noticed a difference, Calypso? You don't get notification either? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. You go live, Calypso. Have you noticed that your numbers have changed, or is it about the same? Maybe they just don't want to push out my content. Maybe they don't like my live. I would figure as consistent as I am. I've been going live for 380 days straight. Twice a day, nothing. They always change something. Use different app. Calypso, what other apps are you on? So I've been dual streaming lately. Like I'm dual streaming right now. I'm on the tube, YouTube. Cause TikTok. Andre, welcome in. Dominic Candy, thank you for liking the live. I opened up a ticket. I'm asking them questions, not that I feel like it's gonna do anything, but I've seen a lot of people, they're leaving. A lot of people, they're going other places. I'm doing good, Titus. I don't quite know. You've been with me for a while, Supersonic. I don't know, but you've been with me for a good bit. I don't know. Do you stream on Twitch, Calypso? Apocalypse, welcome in. How's it going? How's everybody doing? So yeah, they canceled Yo-Yo. I don't know what's going on with the soccer association, but they canceled Yo-Yo's game tomorrow. It was in the morning, and then they moved it to 6 p.m. I was like, what if people gotta go out of town for the holiday? What is that? Brand, thank you for the tiny bunny. The tiny bunny and the rose. The tiny bunny and the rose. My dad picked my name from the book. I like Titus. 6 p.m. is late. In Stewart, how you doing? They playing with people time? Yeah, they are. The coach has been pretty upset, and he sent out a little questionnaire to ask. Cause remember, I told you that they have the next week, so 4/11. We have two games on Saturday, and they at different locations, and then they have another game on Sunday that's like almost 2 hours away. And so I told him I wasn't gonna be able to make that Sunday game. It looked like it might rain. Try to. So I'm on Epic Studios, but whenever I try to post, I haven't gone live over there. But whenever I try to post, it won't let me post. Like I'll try to select a thumbnail, and I struggle with it. Undo, welcome in. Kevin, how's it going? Thank you guys for liking the live too. I don't know. Thank you, Bumbleclap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How you feeling today? Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Who going to church this weekend? Y'all going to church for Easter weekend? I need to write down if you could help. Okay. When I get out the live, Jordan, I will help you. I just can't do it right now. I'm using my phone, darling. I am from America, dude. I'm from America. I'm in Texas. I'm from Texas. I'm in the U.S. Undo. I am in the U.S. How long I've been off grid? Almost 11 years. In July will be 11 years. July 17th to be exact. Yeah, I'm from Texas. I'm in Texas. America is big. You can't talk about it on here because I need. Okay, I will message you after I get off live, Jordan. So I got an email address, OffTheGridTabi at Gmail. That's it, OffTheGridTabi. Yeah, 11 years I've been off grid. Almost 11 years. What is it? So like 3 more months? Yeah, 3 more months. Kanaya, welcome in. 3 more months, it'll be 11 years. Texas. I have two girls, two daughters. Two daughters. Kanaya, how you doing? Have family here till Monday. Oh. What you guys gonna, Veronica, what you doing for Easter? Are you gonna cook? Who's cooking for Easter? Or are you gonna go somebody else house and eat? Go pick you up a plate. How do they find it? I think they enjoy it. I think so. I ask them pretty frequently. So the oldest is 18, the youngest is 12. The youngest, this is all she knows. It's off grid living. The oldest though, we used to live downtown in a loft, but she enjoys it. They both enjoy it. They like the quiet. Yeah, I have two daughters. Two daughters, Yaya and Yo-Yo. Bobby, aw, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Bobby. Cowboy 7, welcome in. I do enjoy nature. I really, really enjoy being out in nature. What's the reason why I chose to live off grid? I wanted a simpler way of living. I like being outside. I spend majority of my waking hours outside. Thank you, Kennedy. I just like being outside. Someone else? Hop into someone. Oh, you're not cooking? Oh, that's good. No cleanup for you, Veronica. And I just I didn't know that people live this way, but when I found out about it, I began researching. But I did have a near death experience with the birth of my youngest daughter. And after that, it just really changed my perspective on time and how I wanted to spend my time. You know, it put my priorities in line for me. Boogeyman, how's it going? I appreciate you, cowboy. We can be friends, undo. Thank you guys for coming in, liking the live. Nature is awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm doing good, Boogeyman. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy. Mr. Big Ham, how's it going? Silencio, ¿cómo estás? How old am I? I'm 41. I'll be 42 in July. Buenas tardes, Silencio. Igualmente, este día Viernes Santo. Amén. ¿Cómo estás, Silencio? ¿Cómo has estado? ¿Cómo pasó? Want to tell me hello? I didn't see you come in, Tommy. How are you? How you doing today? Guys, I'm dual streaming. I'm on 2 apps. So I try to greet everyone, you know, when you come in. If I miss you, or sometimes TikTok won't even show me that you come in. Like it will filter out your comment. Yeah, I'm scrolling back up. I didn't see you comment. So I'm not ignoring anybody, okay? Sean, Mr. Big Ham, how you doing? Grandioso, gracias a Dios, sí. Whatever. Drinking coffee, it's a mushroom drink. I can't drink coffee right now. Me encanta mucho tus gracias. Muchísimas gracias, Silencio. I'm lying. I'm not lying. Amelia, welcome in. Why? I didn't understand that. Life Food Sports, how you doing? The breeze to help you out. Why would I speak to everybody else but not speak to one person? That's not how I am. Para la iglesia hoy con el alcalde de mi pueblo. Oh, con tu familia, Silencio. I am 41, born in 84. I claim all my days, all those minutes, every bit of that. I am 41. I'll be 42 July 4th. Yep, I am 41. My daughter, oldest, is 18 years old. I had her when I was 23, and the youngest is 12. Caught that so bug. I'm sick too right now. Well, I'm not feeling good, Sean. I had fever last night. Couldn't sleep. Hated 38. How you doing? Sometimes when I tell people how old my oldest daughter is, they look at me like I had her when I was like 13 or 14, and I'm like, no, I was a young adult. I was a young adult. I was 23. I was not a teenager. That's no, no. I'm not saying nothing about that. My mom had me and my sister when she was a teen, but yeah, they kind of look at me like older women, like, baby, how old was you when you had her? Like, I was an adult. I was an adult. Or when we out and they call us sisters. How'd your little sister? Oh, how'd your little? Oh, these your little sisters? I'm like, no, I'm mama. Or they will call me mama, and somebody will be like, mama, who, mama? I'm like, me. I'm mama. Texas, Texas. You 1986, 80s baby. Do you remember anything from the 80s, hater? I only remember some stuff. I mainly remember the 90s. Thank you, Bumbleclap. Thank you guys for liking the live outdoor actions. People ask me how you look the way you look. I'm like, I don't know. God, for real. I don't do anything special. I do wear sunscreen because I'm outside all the time, but try to live stress-free life. Mushroom drink, mud water. Has a lot of churches. Yeah, Texas does have a lot of churches. A lot of churches. It's mud water. It's cordyceps, lion's mane, reishi, chai tea. Has his favorites. I don't know. I don't know about that. But I do have a, he is ahead of my life. When you got, life is hard as it is. I say this all the time, but when you got God directing your paths, it takes stress off of you. You got reassurance. I don't always know what I'm doing. In fact, I probably don't ever know what I'm doing, but God knows. Yeah, living off the grid, I think so. I live a very slow life. It's a little bit changed since I've been on TikTok. Dario, thank you for the follow. But my days are very different. I'm not in traffic, I'm not rushing to work. Makes you young, I think so. I feel so bad for people that have a long commute to work. It's horrible. You gotta sit in traffic hours. It's taken away. That's precious time you could be, spending doing something you really want to do. Precious time you could be spending with your family. Keenan, thank you for the follow. Man, this Mandarin tastes weird. That's how you know you picked up something when the food tastes a little bit. I can still smell, but this Mandarin tastes kind of different. That makes me mad. I'm trying to eat some good food this weekend. How I'm gonna eat and enjoy it when my taste buds is off. Vincent, how you doing? Stan, welcome in. How are you? Gracias. Muchísimas gracias por decirme eso, Silencio. Igualmente, que Dios te bendiga y también tu familia. Thank you, Kevin. I want to move. It's kind of hot right here. You living in Virginia? From Ghana, welcome in. Gas has gone up too high. Home. Enjoy your drive. It was time to think. TikTok, how are you? Welcome in. Did I see your pic? I can't see it all the way, but I see that a pic. I see my picture up there. Why you change it? Peter Pan the food. Use your imagination. I could taste it a little bit, but it just don't. I'm not getting the full flavor. Boogeyman, what you doing? I'm trying to. My mom cooking this weekend. I'm trying to taste the dressing. I made. Really? Ah, maybe I did it on accident when I was half asleep. I'm sorry. I made. Maybe I did it half asleep on my phone. I'll undo it. I'll undo it. I'll undo it. Live chat. You ever be on your phone and then you wake up and something is different? You're like, how did that happen? It's like maybe as I was falling asleep. 5 gallons cost you 25. Oh, it's gone $34. The other day, when I was coming back from Yale soccer practice, I saw gas was almost $4. And Jason, welcome in. Catch, how's it going? Woo. Brent, thank you for liking that. It looks like it might rain. Some of them clouds is a little gray. Maybe one you will hear with me in my country. Where are you from, Boogeyman? Did I make that? He says that I made it. I don't remember it. Maybe when I was last night, I was falling asleep. I don't know. Maybe I had my phone up. I don't know. But I didn't do it intentionally if I did. that it's kind of involved to make group chat. So, what you mean, Mike? 4? Yeah, I don't think I. He says I did it, but I don't remember doing it. Oh, butterfly, monarch. Thank you, penguin. Lynn, how's it going? Lynn Shiva, welcome in. I don't know. When I get off, I'll check. Ram, how's it going? Today I was trying to today I was trying to post my little video, my little Link Chronicles. It took me an hour. TikTok kept kicking me off the app. I was trying to come on at like early 10:45. I'm in America, but TikTok was messing with me. Conscious Butte, how you doing? So it pushed me like an hour behind. I said the devil is a lie. I'm finna make this video. I'm finna post this video. Fried fish. It's my future either today or tomorrow. Where you getting that fried fish from? Life with Sport? Are you cooking it? How you doing, Conscious Butte? How you feeling today? I'm okay. A little bit under the weather, but I'm happy. California is quite high. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm gonna move, guys, because it's kind of hot right here. I don't know if that's any better. My daughter was sick, Conscious Butte, and then I got whatever she got. I got fever and sore throat. Cooking season must be urban. Mom's is smoking the salmon. Man, you guys gonna be eating good. But I thought it was gonna be over in a minute, turning to be black. It's never a quick thing, bro, man. It's never a quick thing. She's well, she's fine. She was riding her skateboard lately. She's fine. It's me. She's like, Mama, how about you just lay down today? You don't gotta do nothing. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Brent, thank you for liking the live. It's okay. Maybe for karaoke tonight, I won't be singing this many songs. I'll do my 3 songs and that's it. Bobby, welcome in. How you feeling today? How you doing, Bobby? How you feeling? You doing good? Dread, how are you? Already smells delicious, man. You having a good day? That ginger, I got some in here. I put some in here. I was drinking some last night with tea, lemon, and honey, chamomile, ginger. You go over the cold quick. I hope so. Thank you, thank you. My throat isn't hurting as bad, but it's my body's kind of feeling it, like my spine, because my messed up spinal tap. Whenever I'm starting to catch something, my spine always feels kind of sensitive, and it just makes my whole body feel kind of uncomfortable. Being in nature is relaxing. Has been high. Yeah, it's high. I keep my windows in my tiny house open for the breeze, and I was looking at the counters. I'm like, why are they so dirty? But it's the pollen. I'm like, what is this dust? But it's pollen. Fried catfish day. Yes, this is my real hair, Gerald. It's kind of messy today, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I was like looking at the counter. I'm like, I know I wiped the counter off last night. Why it look like that? But it's the pollen coming in. I take advantage when the pollen is low though. My allergies haven't been messing with me too bad. It's the ragweed is what gets me. The ragweed is what I have problems with. Have I seen a bear out here? No, we don't have any bears out here. Maybe if I travel like a couple hours north, they got bears there, but not where I am. Thankfully, that'd be another thing for me to worry about. I already got to deal with snakes and scorpions and stuff. I don't want to have to deal with the bears, coyotes, boar. The boar don't come over here. I see them like when I'm out and about, like I'm going to the store or something. I'll see them. Centipedes. I don't see any centipedes. We have so I didn't realize how much a wild turkey can take flight. Have you guys ever seen a wild turkey, like a turkey fly? Good morning to you. I am doing good, Melvin. I'm doing very good. We are blessed. Yes, we are. I hope you have a wonderful day. I ain't never seen that turkey that was hanging out around here. Oh, that was a hummingbird. Um, it took flight yesterday. It was flying. I was like, how that thing fly? Player 10 in the trees. Player 10 pretty safe. Figured they could do like a chicken, but no, that dude was flying. I was like, what? I saw it. I was like, that's not a duck. Melvin, thank you for the follow. And then I saw the feathers. I was like, that's a turkey. Yeah, welcome in. They actually take flight. Like he was up in the air flight. I was like, whoa. They look like they would weigh too much to be able to take flight. I don't know. I saw it yesterday. I was tripping out. He been all over the property. He was in front of my house and was behind my house. He was over here. Them fly on some of the bow hunting video. Really? I didn't know they could fly like that. Like I thought maybe they could come off the ground a little bit, like a couple feet, but that dude was way up in the air. I didn't know that. I didn't know that road runners could fly too. I don't know how high they can fly, but I've seen them lift off the air a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if they can like really, really fly, but I've seen them come off the ground, flap their wings. I was surprised yesterday. Great, thank you for liking the live. When I was young, I saw a lot of road runners, not only once in a while. Really? I see them all the time out here. Maiden, how's it going? Thank you for the follow and for the rose. I see them all the time out here. Sometimes I'll see like two or three. One time I saw three of them. They were around my tiny house. Florian, thank you for liking the live. How you doing? Main thing I see out here is the deer. I see the deer every single day. The deer and lately that turkey. Thank you for the wink wink maiden and the you're awesome. Thank you for the heart me. Florian, thank you for liking the live. You love deer? You like to eat them or you like looking at them? You love road running? Yeah, they're out here. What I don't see a whole lot of is bobcats. Every now and then I see the bobcats. You see their little tails. Those look so funny. But it's mainly the deer. I hear the coyotes. I don't always see them, but I hear them at night. And then I look around and make sure Ilse and Marnie are inside. Marnie's always inside, but I make sure Ilse's inside. Thank you for the gifts, Midden. I appreciate you putting tips in the tabby jar. Putting tips in the tabby jar. Florin, thank you for liking the live. I was reading some science articles last night when I was half asleep, you know. Let's see if I can find them. I was like, I'm gonna read that tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll be able to remember. Dre, thank you for the follow, Meeting. Thank you for the rose, and that you're awesome. And for the tiny bunny, Grandpa, how you doing? Thank you for the TikTok meeting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for liking the live. So last night we did poetry night. We had poetry night, and I dual streamed on Tube. It was pretty cool. Let's see. All right. Let's do a science article or two. Y'all want to listen to a science article? Thank you, Midden. Okay, this one is we haven't read from Science Daily in a while. Let's read from Science Daily, okay? This one came out April 1st. It's from the University of Cambridge. All right, Midden. Blessings to you. Emmanuel, welcome in. This one is from Science Daily. It's from the University of Cambridge. So, hidden within fish DNA are powerful genetic twists that may explain one of nature's biggest mysteries, how new species form so quickly. So, scientists just found DNA supergenes that speed up evolution. Emmanuel, how are you? Thank you, Maiden, for the rose. Okay, DNA supergene may be the hidden engine behind nature's rapid burst of evolution. Researchers have uncovered a powerful genetic mechanism that may help explain how some species evolve with surprising speed. Certain sections of DNA, known as flip segments, appear to help fish rapidly adapt to new environments and even split into entirely new species. These genetic features act like evolutionary accelerators, preserving useful traits and speeding up change. One of biology's biggest questions is how Earth became home to such a vast range of plants and animals. Chichilled fish in Lake Malawi, located in East Africa, provide a striking example. In the single lake, more than 800 species have emerged from a shared ancestor in far less time than it took humans and chimpanzees to diverge. Wow. Toucans, how's it going? You have super genes made by Levi. Even more remarkable, all of this diversification occurred within the same body of water. Some chichos evolved into predators, while others specialized in feeding on algae, sifting sand, and or consuming plankton. Each species carved out its own ecological role despite living side by side. That's pretty cool. Warren, how you doing? Empress Energy, welcome in. To investigate, researchers analyzed the DNA of more than 1,300 chichel fish. They were searching for genetic features that could explain this unusually fast pace of evolution. We discovered in some species large chunks of DNA on 5 chromosomes are flipped, a type of mutation called a chromosomal inversion, said senior author from the University of Antwerp. Promodor Super Life. I like how you put that. Under normal conditions, reproduction involves recombination, a process where DNA from both parents is mixed together. However, with these flipped regions, the mixing is blocked. As a result, groups of genes remain linked and are passed down intact from one generation to the next. This preserves combinations of traits that are already beneficial, allowing evolution to proceed more efficiently. That is very, very cool. It's sort of like a toolbox where all the most useful tools are stuck together, preserving winning genetic combinations that help fish adapt to different environments, said the first author from Cambridge Department of Genetics. These linked gene clusters are often referred to as supergenes. In cichlid fish, they appear to play a major role in shaping species differences. Even though different species can still interbreed, these inversions limit how much their DNA mixes, helping maintain distinctive traits. Many of the genes within the supergenes influence traits essential for survival and reproduction, including vision, hearing, and behavior. For instance, fish that live deep underwater down to 200 meters must cope with low light, high pressure, and different food sources compared to those near the surface. Their supergenes help preserve the specific adaptations needed for those conditions. When different cichlid species interbred, entire inversions can be passed down between them, bringing along key survival traits like adaptation to specific environments, speeding up the process of evolution. A broader role in evolution, chromosomal inversions do more than preserve helpful traits. They can also function as sex chromosomes and influencing whether an individual develops as male or female. Because sex determined plays a role in how species form, this adds another layer to understanding evolution. While our study focused on cichlets, chromosomal inversions aren't unique to them. They also found in many other animals, including humans. I was wondering about that, and are increasingly seen as a key factor in evolution and biodiversity. Researchers believe these findings can help answer a long-standing question about how life diversifies so rapidly under the right conditions. That's pretty cool. Super genes. Science out there. Man, they said it was more than 800 species, all within the same body of water. That's 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 pretty interesting. James, thank you for liking the live. Okay, let's see if I can find one more. Doo, doo, doo. That one was from Science Daily. Thank you guys for liking the live. Mm. Thank you, Brent, for the wink wink. Hafiz, thank you for the compliment. Edwin, welcome in. Okay, this one is another one from Science Daily. It was released March 31st. Stanford scientists create a shape shifting material that changes color and texture like an octopus. A new shape shifting material can change both its texture and color in seconds. Inspired by the camouflage abilities of octopuses, precisely controlling how a polymer swells with water, researchers can create detailed, reversible patterns at the nanoscale. Material can even mimic realistic surfaces and dynamically adjust how it reflects light. In the future, AI could allow it to automatically blend into its surroundings. That's a little bit scary. What do I use for growing my hair? Nothing in particular, Hafiz. I've always had a lot of hair ever since I was a kid. My mom, her hair is thick. My dad always had long, thick hair too. It's just, I got it from them. It's not nothing that I'm doing. I do try to take care of it, but it's nothing that I'm doing. I can't take credit for that. Like invisibility cloak. Time lapse of the evolution of color patterns in a soft platonic skin sample. They got a picture up here. Octopuses and cuttlefish, are famous for their ability to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. They can quickly alter both their color and texture of their skin, a capability scientists have long tried to replicate in man made materials. Now, researchers at Stanford report a major advance. In a study published in Nature, they described a flexible material that can rapidly shift its surface pattern and colors, forming features smaller than a human hair. This innovation could lead to improved camouflage systems for both humans and robots, as well as why robots though, as well as flexible displays that change color for wearable devices. It also opens new doors in nanophotonics, a field focused on controlling light at very small scales for uses in electronics, encryption, and biology. There's just no other system that can be this soft and swellable, and that you can pattern at the nanoscale. You can imagine all kinds of different applications. To produce these shifting textures, the team combined electron beam lithography, a technique a technique widely used in semiconductor manufacturing, with a water-responsive polymer film. When exposed to a focused beam of electrons, specific regions of the film become more or less absorbent. As the material takes in water, those regions swell differently, forming intricate patterns that only appear when the film is wet. The key insight came unexpectedly in an earlier experiment. They used a scanning electron microscope to examine nanostructures on a polymer film. Instead of discarding these samples afterwards, he reused them. During later tests, the areas previously exposed to the electron beam behaved differently and displayed distinct colors. How you doing, Emmanuel? Welcome in. How you feeling today? Andy, how's it going? We realized we could use these electro beams to control topography at very fine scales. It was very serendipitous. I would have used electron. Okay. From flat surfaces to 3D structures, the precision of this technique allows for remarkable detail. The researchers even created tiny versions of Yosemite's El Capitan. When dry, the surface remains completely flat. Once water is added, the structure rises from the film, forming three-dimensional shape. By carefully adjusting how much the material swells, the team can also control how it reflects light. This makes it possible to switch between glossy and matte finishes, producing visual effects that surpass what current screens can achieve. The process is reversible. Adding an alcohol like solvent removes the water and returns the material to its flat state. The same approach can also generate complex color patterns by placing the thin material layers on both sides of the polymer, thin metal layers on both sides of the polymer. The researchers created structures known as Fabry-Perot resonators, which select specific wavelengths of light. As the film expands or contracts, it displays different colors. With the right balance of water and solvent, a plain surface can transform into a vibrant array of patterns. By dynamically controlling thickness and topography of a polymer film, you can realize a very large variety of beautiful colors and textures. The introduction of soft materials that can expand, contract, and alter their shape opens an entirely new toolbox in the world of optics to manipulate how things look. That's cool, but also kind of scary. You're describing the whole semiconductor chip man. Really, Tony? It's kind of scary a little bit. AD, thank you for the follow. When multiple layers of these films are combined, researchers can independently adjust both color and texture, allowing the material to blend into its surroundings in a way similar to an octopus, although not without some trial and error. Much more conductive for electrolysis and thermoplastic conductivity. At present, matching a background requires manual tuning of water and solvent levels. The team hopes to automate the process by adding computer vision and AI systems that can analyze surroundings and adjust the material in real time. I'm from Texas. We want to be able to control this with neural networks, basically an AI based system that could compare the skin and its background, then automatically modulate it to match in real time without human intervention. The potential uses extend well beyond camouflage. Fine control over surface texture could help regulate friction, allowing small robots to either grip surfaces or slide across them. At the nanoscale, changes in structure can also influence how cells behave, opening possible applications in bioengineering. The team is even collaborating with artists to explore creative uses for the material. Mm, I don't know what y'all think. That's cool. That is very cool. It also seems like some things could also be used, like it could. I don't know. It's cool, but it also look like it could cause some problems too. True surgery, thank you for the heart me. Graphene. Thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you, Thick Brows. Happy Friday to you, Chocolate Chip. How you feeling today? I'm a skeptic of graphene, perhaps a synthetic polymer. Thick Brows, thank you for the follow. Manga Anime TV, welcome in. Manga. Get the guy, welcome in. Which side of the sky do you come from? The other side. Manga. The other side. But we all do. We all come from the other side of the sky. Well, yeah, welcome in. We all come from the other side. Happy Easter, Tony, and blessings to you. Well, yeah, how's it going? How you doing? Thank you guys for liking the live. Brent, I need you to tell mom that I'm gonna need some of that fish, okay? I'll get Maria to come by and pick it up for me. Did I see the full moon? I did, but not when it was at its peak. I didn't see the pink moon. Not when it was at its peak, but I did see it. Did you get to see it? The address of my heart. What are you gonna do with the address, Manga? Chocolate chip. What you got going on this weekend, chocolate chip? What you gonna be up to? You gonna be hanging out, spending time with family? Spending time with family. They say Easter, and Easter is one of those times where people that don't normally go to church, that they go to church. I think the other day is Mother's Day, surprisingly, because children they trying to make their mom happy and go to church on Mother's Day. No, I'm not Ethiopian, Willie. Renovations? Make renovations? What kind of renovations, Manga? See some new faces on Easter. You got your fit ready. Y'all got your outfits ready. Your clothes, your threads, all picked out. How you doing, Kinlan? Welcome in. You got your outfit picked out. Mike, I've been meaning to ask you, how is your little niece doing? Thick brows, thank you for liking the live. Real dapper on Easter. Ooh, hey, looking all sharp. Looking all sharp. Stunning on the people you don't normally see. We'll spend time with friends tomorrow. Cool. Wearing something I already have. Oh, that's cool. So growing up, well, I'm supposed to go hang out with my mom. She's gonna cook, but I don't know if I don't feel better. I'm not trying to get nobody else sick. Mr. P, how's it going? Another day? Oh, throwing away your worries that take up too much space. Oh, that's so sweet, Manga. I'm doing good, Mr. P. I'm doing very good. Oh, she's doing fine. Her and Yo-Yo the same age. Oh, that's cool. She's 12. That's cool. So I grew up in, in church we always got an Easter dress. We got a new Easter dress. Yeah, it does. But I'm okay. No, my little one, chocolate chip, Yo-Yo, she was sick, and then whatever she had, she gave it to me. Yeah, growing up, we got a new Easter dress. You went shopping for an Easter dress. Your Easter dress, Easter shoes. Had to get the stockings. You had the whole fit. One year I had a hat that went with my dress. I didn't like it very much, but I wore it. Do you shampoo with the woods? I do, but sometimes I use natural stuff too in a good way. You took it like John Coffey. There times when I use plants that I grow around my house. I grow a lot of stuff, but some stuff I order online too. I like marshmallow roots, slippery elm. That's really good for hair, like a natural hair conditioner. There's also we got cactus that grow around here. They have a little yellow flower. You can soak that in water, and the water comes kind of like slippery, and you can use it for a conditioner. Why didn't I do like? I don't know. I just didn't like the hat. I've never been a fan. I like wearing beanies, but I never, like wearing those type of hats. My dress was okay. I don't remember it too much, but I remember they took a picture of me with the hat on, and I was sticking out my tongue. I was like, origin where I'm from, manga. I'm from Texas. I'm in America. That was that time when we were actually hunting for real eggs. Everybody walk around with salt and pepper. Yay! Look at tiny Tabby, tiny little Tabby, tiny Tabby. Somebody is barbecuing. I smell it. Hey, dressing church. You was a tomboy? Aw. I see you, Titus. How you doing? I like the dresses. I've always been a fan of dresses. And one of those pictures, those stickers, that one right there, I got on one of my favorite dresses. Looks natural. This is my hair in a good way. Yes, I'm the second born. I have an older sister. I got an older sister. We're 13 months apart. I'm the baby of my mom's side. My mom just has two of us, and I'm the youngest. My dad's side, I got other siblings younger than me. But yeah, for my mom, I'm the baby. And they treat me like it too. They treat me like I don't know what I'm doing. My mom says she still sees me like a little kid. I'm like, really, mama? I'm really dressing up too much. I like dressing up. Well, I like wearing my dresses, pretty dresses, long dresses. Anybody else in here, the younger sibling? You the baby of the family? Means I say stuff and forget. Oh, you too cool for that now. Good dancer. Oh, thank you. All you wear now is dresses. What changed, Veronica? What changed? Tomboy, what's it called for guys? I don't know. I don't know about that. You the youngest, Mike? I was the favorite. Got the memo. Say all I know is I was a favorite. Gotta remind them I'm grown. You know the little cat ears I wear? Yo-Yo calls that femboy. My little femboy headbands. I'm like, Yo-Yo, leave me alone. Mama got her little femboy headband, so I'm like, Yo-Yo, get out of here with that. Stop being a hater. She always trying to burst my bubble. Why she gotta say that? Only Melon family got 6 sisters? She a hater. It be your own kids. 6 girls. How was it? How was it growing up with 6 sisters? I bet you can understand late women. You understand women. Growing up with 6 sisters, you had to see what they were dealing with, what they went through. Our kids are amazing. Yes, they are. Yaya not like that. She's sweet. No, mommy, you look cute. I like it. Now she'll tell me, like sometimes if I'm wearing something or I'll ask her opinion, I get something new. She's like, I don't know about that, mama. It don't seem like you. Yo Yo will look at me. She'll be like, I mean, if you like it, wear it. I'm like, Yo Yo. Multiple female personalities. I'm like, Yo, that's not what I'm asking. It's 6 girls, 1 boy. We got on my mom's side of the family, it's nothing but girls. Nothing but girls. I have like 1 boy cousin. The rest is girls. And as far as like everybody's, well, we got more boys. I have a cousin that has 2 boys. My sister has 2 boys. My mom got nothing but sisters. Yeah, it's a bunch of girls. It's like a couple generations of nothing but girls. Good afternoon, Otis. About girl stuff, it was like an advance for me, really. Tall man, how's it going? Otis, thank you for the heart me. Sorry, guys, excuse me. Yo Yo is outside on skateboard, I hear. Trying to perfect her ollie. Brady Bunch, 2 boys, 2 girls. That's cool. My so yeah, I'm the baby from my mom's side, but my parents they divorced when I was pretty young, and my dad he had other kids, so I have 2 brothers and a sister, younger sister, 2 brothers and a younger sister that I know of as of right now. I say that jokingly, you know. From what I know, I got 2 brothers and a younger sister, but I'm the oldest. You know, my dad was spreading his love around all over the place, all over the place. That's all I'm gonna say about that. we're all stair steps, so it's like 2 years apart. I have a brother named Antoine. He's 2 years younger than me. I have a brother named Mark. He's 2 years younger than Antoine. Am I sad because of that? I don't blame my mom for not being with my dad. My dad couldn't keep his stuff to himself, so I don't. A lot of stuff she didn't tell me when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm a woman. I see. I'm like, Mama, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear about that. I be wanting to fight that dude doing my mama like that. I had to remind that dude sometimes. I'm like, you better don't. My mom is the reason why I am have the relationship that I do with my dad because she always spoke so highly. Even though he wasn't that great with her, she always spoke very highly of him. So that allowed me to grow up and develop my own relationship. So that dude, he can't say nothing about my mama. He gonna catch his tiny little fist. Shalom, alive and well. Yes, I am. But almost of us had boys. It's mostly grandsons. Our family only a few granddaughters. Youngest, but Pops wasn't playing with me. Either I find it when there's like you have kids. Either the youngest ones get they say each kid gets a different parent. Kenny Ken, thank you for the heart me. Um, Either you kind of relax is with the younger ones, or you run out of the patience. You don't have as much patience. I find that with people that have like multiple children. Either you get more lenient and you're not as strict, or you run out of your patience and you ain't feeling it no more. Always so chill. Thank you, Up from Ashes. How you feeling today? Peaceful. That's exactly how it is with multiple. Yeah, either your patient wear out, and by the time that final one comes, you just like, I don't got time for this. Or you kind of relax a little bit, like, oh, it's okay. It's not that bad. I do think that I believe that each child gets a different version of the parent because they're different individuals, right? You can't parent all the kids the same way. They're different. I could talk to Yo-Yo. Not that I talk to my girls rough, but I could, because Yo-Yo's kind of rough with me. I could be a little bit rough with her and play around. Whereas if I were to talk that way to Yaya, Yaya would be like, Mama, why would you say that? Parents go through different phases, yeah. Why would you say that, Mama? I see you 1, 2, 3. I was bad as hell when I was young, but got delivered around high school. Really? You bad life with sports? Were you really? You were getting in all kinds of stuff. That brain was working. I think when they said kids are bad, like he bad. It's like they're really smart, but they haven't found a way to really utilize how smart they are, so they just get into stuff. You were terrible? Oh, why? Why? Life of course. Too curious? Were you bored? I no, I picked up something from my daughter, chocolate chip. She had something, she caught something, and then I caught it from her. Brave, how you doing? I can breathe out one of my nostrils. Thank you, tall man. Veronica said I used to be bad too, and turned out I was really smart and bored. By sixth grade, I was excelling in school. All that, see? Yeah, I think a lot of times kids are just bored. Some kids, they have so much energy, and they are so smart. They have to have outlets. Yo-Yo is like that. She has to have stuff to do. She's always doing stuff. She's always creating something. Yaya is more chill, you know. When Yaya was little, I could kind of like be in the other room. She'd be by herself, and I wouldn't have to worry about it being quiet. Yo-Yo, not so much, but I'd have to kind of peek on her. Like, what did she do? Let me make sure she's not into nothing. Do work, but make perfect score on all standardized tests. Oh. So I don't think I've ever told this story on live before, but when I was in kindergarten, I refused to do any work in school. I would go to school and either sleep or I just would write anything on the paper. I didn't want to do anything. And at the end of the school year, they were like, "Do you want to stay back with me?" And I was like, "No." And then I went to first grade and I could do all the work. And they were like, I remember the teacher coming to visit me and asking my new teacher about it and looking at my grades and stuff, and they're kind of scratching their heads. But I share with many of you guys that my grandmother, she was very abusive to me. She was very abusive to me, and so I wasn't able to sleep. I wasn't sleeping at home. So when I would go to school, I would sleep. I didn't have time to do no work. I didn't want to participate in nothing. I just wanted to sleep. So I guess by first grade, maybe the situation changed a little bit. But yeah, they tried to hold me back. They were trying to hold me back in kindergarten. I just that was my time for me to like breathe and relax. So I didn't want to do none of that work. But after that, like in school, I made great grades, A's, B's. Only time I made a C was in math. That was geometry. Was I rebelling? My grandmother just didn't like me, chocolate chip. She was very abusive to me. very abusive. I was little, so like I said, I was in kindergarten. I was 5 years old. We had just we were just we had just moved back to Texas, and my mom worked a lot, so I had to be with my grandmother. She just didn't like me. Um, I just didn't feel comfortable. I couldn't sleep. It was a lot. I've shared a lot of stuff that I had to deal with, but I wasn't rebelling. I was always a good kid, you know. My mom says that I was a very, very good kid. Um, but that was my time where I could get sleep. So I didn't care about doing work or whatever. I didn't care what the teacher said. I was like, I wanted to rest. In the grade, we got nap time as crazy work. See, I remember growing up and stuff when kids at school would tell me that they live with their grandparents. I always felt bad because I thought that they had a similar experience that I did. So I always felt really bad. I'm like, man, they live with their grandparents. That's awful. But I didn't realize not everybody had the same experience that I did. Some people, their grandparents were so loving and so close to them. My paternal grandmother, our relationship was different. You know, she was kind to me. We had our own relationship, but my maternal grandmother, she just did not like me. She made my life horrible when I was little. Awesome grandparents, that's wonderful. How you doing, DJ? And DJ say money, welcome in. DJ Emil and DJ say money, how you doing? I don't know. If my girls decide to have kids, I'm gonna be the best grandmother I can be. I wanna. Yaya said, "Mama, what do you want to be called?" Um, I said, "Call. They can call me Lola. I'm gonna be a Lola." Why was she that way towards you? I don't exactly know why, but I'm gonna give you what I feel like and what I've been told. So my dad is white. I feel like she had a problem with me because me being mixed. My older sister, she has a different dad. She's not mixed. She was the favorite, and I think that was it. Like growing up, my mom's side of the family, I got called half breed by certain people, and she just she just didn't like me. I remember looking at her as a kid and her making faces or telling me. She would tell the neighbors that I was slow, I was retarded. She was just mean, you know. But I forgave her. I forgave her, and she did one time try to apologize. So I left it, you know. I still try to honor her. She didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it, you know, but I tried to honor her because that's my mom's mother. There were times that I tried to talk to my mom about it and my mom tried to confront her, but she just denied everything, you know. And it's very hard for my mom. Sometimes it comes up and my mom, she looks so hurt, but I tried my best. You know, she passed away during COVID, but I was always, you know, whatever she asked me to do, I did it. Like I said, not that she deserved it, but I did it for my mom because that was my mom's mother, and I knew my mom loved her. I felt more bad for my mom because I'm like, how she must feel knowing that her mom treated her baby this way. How you doing, Joe? Welcome in. I'm sorry, DJ. What's going on, Midland? Thank you for the rose. First thing that should come to mind with grandparents is love. They always spoil. We don't look like what we have been through. You're right about that. Colorism is crazy. I have biracial children, adults, and you just never understood it. Tyrone, thank you for the rose. My mom is still living. Yeah, and whatever my little one had, Joe, I got it. Okay, let me catch back up over here. Parenting style over the years because it is for the better. I learned better, but I'm very hands-on and very intentional. Be bad too, and turned out I was really smart. I refused to do work but made perfect score. Sorry you rented that. I had a very mean great grandmother. I felt like she liked my sibling but not me. Like it affected me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Veronica. I'm so sorry that my kids have awesome. That's wonderful. It's easier when you and the kids agree to disagree on things. Lord. How you doing, Robert? Yeah, I mainly feel bad for my mom. Like when my grandmother passed away. Yeah, this is my hair. I didn't really know how to feel. Do I know my father? Yes. I talk to him. I talk to him all the time. Um, I didn't. I felt. I don't know how this is gonna feel, but I kind of felt like a weight was lifted off of me, because the person that had caused me so much pain and just torment wasn't here anymore. But I didn't feel lost, but I felt bad for my mom because I know that she loved her mom. So I tried to be there for her, but I didn't feel a sense of loss, like I lost anything. And it was a bit strange, you know. I tried to navigate it the best way possible, but I was just kind of, and I had often thought about that when I was younger, like what's gonna happen when she passes, like how am I gonna feel? And I kind of felt exactly the way I imagined it. I felt like a relief, like I could finally breathe. Um, but I just felt bad for my mom, and my mom didn't. My grandmother wasn't that great with my mom, as she when my mom became an adult. She did a lot of stuff to my mom that wasn't right, but my mom loved her mom, you know. Sometimes I feel like she made a lot of excuses, but that's not for me to say. That's my mom's business, and I just, tried to support her and stuff, be understanding, but it was a bit weird. Some relatives feel relief when their trauma, neurality, talk to the relative past. Aldrich, thank you for the follow, brother. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. A lot of people have suffered in their family because parents, grandparents play favoritism. We love all the green. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't understand that. You know, you love the children in a different way, but why play favorites? Thank you, T Nick. Blessings to you. Lovely Mika, thank you for the heart meme. Do I know my father? Yes. I talk to him all the time. Quintel, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, Joe. Lovely Mika, thank you for the tiny bunny. Rodney, thank you for the follow. Disconnected, that's the reason I want to change. Do our parents really love us when they are? Always seem to fuss over everything small and big. One thing I've learned is our parents, they're not perfect. They are people just like us. They don't know everything, and they're just trying to figure stuff out too. How you doing, Mama? Welcome in. How you doing, beautiful? How's nature? It is lovely. Thank you, Tyrone, for the rose. Thank you, Lovely Mika, for the finger heart. Trauma bond mean? We can lighten up the topic. It's okay. Trauma bond. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How would you guys describe a trauma bond? You bond with somebody over trauma, through trauma. You ain't take this as well? Thank you, guys. Woo. spirit opposes you, and it's not personal. Could be anyone. I think when they talk about trauma bonds, they often refer to like relationships or friendships with people. You meet somebody and you're bonding over the trauma that you've been through. It's like you both been through some trauma, and you guys, that's how you relate to each other through that trauma. I have realized and I have learned that when people treat you a certain way and you know it's not warranted, that that's a war that they're fighting within them own selves. That's something that they're dealing with, and it has nothing to do with you. And I have learned, especially since I've been on here with you guys, to create boundaries, set boundaries, and protect my peace, my mental space, guard my heart, and just pray for people. That's something that I've always do, like just pray for people. You can't have, sometimes you can't have relationships with people, you know. So you set those boundaries. They can either follow them or they cannot follow them. But if they can't, not everybody has to have access to you. If a person doesn't know how to treat you, how to talk to you, then they lose access to you. It's very simple. Troy, thank you for the heart me. I feel every person. We all have, we've all been through stuff. We've all been through stuff. We all go through stuff. We all carrying around some things. A lot of people are carrying around things that they've experienced when they were a child. I've seen a lot of people carrying around things. They struggling as an adult because of things that happened to them when they were a kid. Happy Friday, Russell. Russell said we could be married by Cinco de Mayo. You switched it from Easter. Some of those things we have to work on unpacking. Yeah, you have to. A lot of people don't like to go to those places though. They kind of block it out. But the thing with that is, you know, eventually it's going to come up because it's there and you're going to have to acknowledge it. I think better to acknowledge it and work through it and feel it however way you feeling, whether it be sadness, anger, resent, however way you feeling, just deal with it so you can move past it. I think people try to understand why they were treated a certain way, why certain things happen. You may never, I think most of the time you will never understand why a person treated you a certain way, why they did what they did. But you accepted it happened and you move past it. For men through our perspectives. I'm doing good, Alexander. I know that's what I'm working on. Or be a bag lady like Erica Badu, yeah. It's not for us to carry, yeah. We have to let stuff go. Because otherwise it would just weigh us down. You have to learn how to let stuff go. Sometimes it's hard, especially when you've been betrayed or you've been hurt by somebody. Yeah, you're right. Life of Sports said forgiveness is a real power move. Yes, it is. It can be hard, especially like when you've been betrayed. What can you do? Some people they hurt people and they're not losing no sleep at night. They do stuff to people. They've been wrong. They lied, cheated, whatever, and they're not losing no sleep at night. Some people they don't have that conscience. They don't care. So it's like you gotta forgive, not for that other person, but for yourself, so you can move past it. When you're hurt by someone who's supposed to love and protect you. Yeah, you can't hope the worst for others. But you reconciliation involves two people. A lot of people confuse forgiveness with reconciliation. Reconciliation requires both parties. If someone does something to you, they can't expect you just to, a lot of people think if you stop talking to them or you put space in between that you haven't forgive them, and that's not true. And I had to learn that. It's not smart. Like if you get bit by a dog, right? Is it a smart move for you to be trying to pet the dog and be all in the dog's face? No, because you know that this dog bit me, it hurt me. The same way with people. If somebody has done something to you, you forgive them. But you also learn and say, hey, I know that I have to be cautious when dealing with this person. And if it keeps happening, then you say, hey, this is my boundary. You can't talk, you can't treat me this way, or you did this, and because you did this, you don't get the same access to me. And a lot of people, they don't like that. They don't. It's like, well, you didn't forgive me. It's like, no, that's not. Forgiveness requires one person. It requires you. You forgive that person, but reconciliation requires both parties. It should not. Forgiveness is not you putting yourself back into that situation for that person to do the same thing that they did before. They have to earn that. They got to earn back that trust. Reconciliation is not always possible. I better put a fence up between you and the yeah. Reconciliation, sometimes you gotta love people from a distance, you know? Otherwise, you will be stressed out. You won't have peace. While that person is sleeping sound at night, you up, worrying, thinking about what they said or what they did while they sleeping soundly. That's not fair. Juice fruit. Juicy fruit? I don't like double mint. Talk can be, can the relationship go back to normal? It can, but I don't know. Certain betrayal, maybe it can, but it takes a lot of work because it's there. When you've been betrayed by someone, you forgive them, you can work on the relationship, but it's there. To me, the way I describe it with the girls is like if you take a sheet of paper and you crumble it up, you can uncrumble it, you can try to flatten it, iron it out. You still have the sheet of paper, but it still has the little crinkles in it and stuff. It's still, you know, those folds and those bends. You could tell that it's been folded up. I think people will like that. Like you forgive, you can work on it, but it's still there. Once trust is broken, it's extremely hard to forget. Yes, scars. Mike says scars. I always ran for betrayal emotionally. I take it to a person I did really internalize it. Big big day Sunday could be a wedding day or Easter. It's very hard. It's very hard to, you know. Allergies? No, I'm feeling under the weather, Junior. Sorry, guys. I resemble Solange? Really? I don't think so. In my mind, betrayal never has to happen. I don't see the justification. It doesn't, but we live in a dark world, an evil world. People are selfish. They want their way. They think about themselves. So things happen, unfortunately. Bessie, I don't think so either. Eat something spicy. I need some soup, some caldo or something. I wish I had some mariscos, some Mexican seafood. I don't know no place around here where I can get mariscos. Give me some caldo de camarón, some shrimp soup. That sounds really good. Australia? No. I'm in America. some time tea. There is this plant that grows around my house. It's called lemon bee balm. It's in the mint family. It got the same. It has thymol in it. I've been chewing on that and making tea with it. It helps. It has kind of like a numbing effect to the throat. Shrimp soup. Joe, have you ever tried Mexican seafood? It's so good. If you guys, if anybody is in Dallas, go to this, look up this restaurant. It's called Calle 12, so 12th Street. Calle Street and 12. Calle 12. They have one in Oak Cliff and they have one in East Dallas. The one in Oak Cliff is the original. It used to be a house, but they turned it into a restaurant. But it's on 12th Street in Oak Cliff. It's called Calle 12. CLLLE and then 12, DOCE. They have good caldo. So that's the soup. I don't know what kind of fish they use. So they have a caldo de pescado, so like fish soup, and they also have shrimp soup. I like both, but it's good. It's very, very good. They got cocktails, shrimp cocktails. But if you in Dallas, go to Calle 12. They all kinds of stuff, but they got mariscos. That's Mexican seafood. Pho, pho is okay. You're a foodie? Yeah, Calle 12 in Dallas. Makes you hungry. They got a plate called camarones a la diabla, so deviled shrimp. That one is really good. It's spicy. If you get that, you order that, they bring you out a little bowl of the caldo de pescado, the shrimp, the fish soup. But yeah, if you in Dallas, go Calle 12. I'm I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. Working on your Spanish? Oh, no, I've been speaking Spanish since I was a little girl, Joe. So my great grandfather, he was Puerto Rican. My grandfather spoke Spanish. He spoke to me Spanish when I was little, but nobody else in my family speaks Spanish. But I learned when I was like 9, and I don't know. I took it in school. I didn't know. I didn't learn so much in school. I learned grammar, proper grammar. I know how to spell and stuff like that properly. But I learned. I had a friend. I transferred to a school. I had a friend. I made a friend with this girl. She didn't speak English. Some kind of way we started talking to each other. My mom said I asked her for a Spanish English book. She took me to the 99-cent store and got me a dictionary. I don't know, but some kind of way I learned. But I think what it was, so in high school I worked in an area that at a check cashing place that I spoke Spanish probably 95% of the time. So I put it to good use. Chili with beans, without. But yeah, nobody. The girls they understand a bit, like the oldest one. She can speak a little bit. So in public you can understand the Spanish people talking about. Oh yeah, I've had to say stuff. I've had to. I've heard people saying stuff about my mom before. One time I told a lady something. She was talking about my mom. And I told her, I was like, you need to be careful who you talking about because people can understand you. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, no, you're not sorry. You sorry that I understood you. Mount Farmer, you from Ireland? What part? What part of Ireland? Jesse, welcome in. Showtime, how's it going? Let me see. Webster said, get you a Mexican vegetable curry. Soup, sprinkle cilantro and parsley. That sounds good. What I like when you sick. I don't have any living grandparents anymore. She was speaking in Spanish, supersonic. All of my my last living grandparent was which was my paternal grandmother. She passed away a couple years ago. But I have no more living grandparents. The bracelet blood in my face. Yeah, everybody has passed. My grandfather, so my mom's parents, my grandfather died. He passed when I was a teenager, and my grandmother passed when, like I said, during COVID. And my dad's side, my grandfather, I never met him. He was not a nice person, racist. He passed. I don't know how many years it's been, but like I said, I never met him. But my Mima, who I was close to, she passed away a few years ago. It's been a couple years, 2.5 years, I want to say. Richard, welcome in. They have holistic books out. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Pollen is in the air. It's not the pollen. It's I got something from my daughter. Not the same. Welcome in. What's for Easter dinner? My mom said she's gonna be making turkey and dressing. That's what her saying. Turkey and dressing. That's what I'm be eating. Turkey and dressing. Maybe some devil eggs. Lincoln, thank you for the follow. Am I cooking? No, I'm not gonna be cooking, and I definitely don't want to be cooking that I'm not feeling good. You want some? Yeah, I want some smoked deviled eggs. How you doing, Hebrew Muslim? Welcome in. I want some smoked deviled eggs. Favorite two perfumes? I don't wear perfume. I don't wear perfume. Every now and then I'll use some of the girls. They have certain stuff, but PFAs, Forever Chemicals. I mean, I do like my hair stuff has fragrance in it, but as far as like spraying perfume on me, I can tell you the ones I like before that I used to wear, Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue and Ralph Lauren Romance. Those are my old favorites, but I don't currently wear perfume. It can't be bad, but I never had smoked egg. I want to try it. He made something good. He said they put bacon on it too. That sounds very, very good. Smoked devil egg. Smoked devil egg. I want to try it. He said he boiled the eggs, right? And then he smoked them, right? If I remember correctly. It was Stone Cold Viking that said it. Shutting down to Monday. Oh, what happened? Something else? Angel eggs. Some people call them angel eggs instead of deviled eggs. Hard boiled and smoked. I am in America. I'm from Texas. Thank you guys for liking the live. Why does your natural body smell like? I don't know. I don't know. I think most of the time I smell like whatever my shampoo is. Bobby, thank you for the heart, me. That's cooking is king. Yeah, angel eggs. Some people call them angel eggs instead of devil eggs. Pedro, welcome in. Pollen and weather condition. JP, how's it going? Welcome in. Danny Snow, how are you? Welcome in, JP. How you feeling today? What time is it? 1:40. 1:40 p.m. Pollen doesn't help. It's probably making it worse. Probably making it worse. QT, welcome in. So tonight we're gonna be doing karaoke on the live. Here. Karaoke on the live. Get your songs ready. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Smoke eggs, smoke. That reminds me, I got a goose egg I need to cook. You know what I should do? I should make a huge deviled egg out of that goose egg. That would be pretty cool. Thank you, JP. Make a huge deviled egg. Where you, where you tuning in from, JP? Can I sing while being stuffy? I'm gonna try. JP, thank you for the follow. Ramesh, how's it going? Who created the devil eggs? I don't know. Post a pic of the goose egg? Yeah, I'll post a pic. I don't think I have any. I don't have any mayonnaise. Uh, yeah, I don't think I have any mayonnaise. Maybe I'll take it with me and my mom's and make a deviled egg out of it. Ramesh, thank you for the follow. Is it a cold? What's I don't know. Supersonic. I don't know what it is. From the Philippines. Welcome in, JP. How big is a goose egg? Uh, like the size of my fist. I don't know. Like it's pretty big. It's like maybe 3 or 4 chicken eggs. 3 chicken eggs together. My girlfriend in junior high had natural awesome body scent. I can still smell it sometimes. She left that scent. Oh, from hugging. I like my mom's natural body scent and the girls body scent. I think if I was blindfolded and if I were to like smell a bunch of people's clothing, I'd be able to pick my mom out and the girls too. My hair care routine, nothing in particular. I did start using Olaplex. I've been using Olaplex just because I started putting heat on my hair after so many years. I do use Olaplex, a little bonding treatment. Resting in Jesus, how you doing, beautiful? Central Avenue, thank you for the heart me. Where I get the goose egg from, my neighbor has geese. My background, Danny, I'm American, but I'm mixed. My mom is black. She's got native on both sides. Puerto Rican, one person, and then my dad's side, they're Scottish, English. I'm doing okay, rest in Jesus. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm okay. Central Avenue Slim, thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, we're gonna be doing karaoke tonight, okay? I'm gonna attempt to sing. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try, and we're gonna still come on and hang out. Big ol' eggs. Try to good say. Yeah, I'm doing my holistic remedies. I'm gonna make me some tea when I get off, lay down a bit, make my flyer for karaoke. Have my songs picked out? I don't have no songs picked out. Sing no matter what it sounds like. I don't have no songs picked out. How about Tube? Y'all want me to dual stream tonight for the karaoke? Y'all want to listen to us sing? I should because then I get more watch hours on the Tube. You know, we be on karaoke for a while, for at least a couple hours. Yeah, it's something Yo-Yo had. Dual stream. Do you enjoy? Did you enjoy poetry night last night, Veronica? Yeah, it wasn't allergies. Allergies weren't caused fever. I had fever last night. You did? Okay. I will do a stream tonight. Thank you, Mike. Oh, cheeky pup. Thank you, Mike, for the gift. You like to hear my voice? You gonna come back tonight, JP? What time is it for you over there? What time is it for you? We do karaoke Friday nights at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Central, well, it's not Standard Time no more. Central Daylight Time. Who would just melt? What do you mean, Webster? Inspired? Seen the guy who came. he hadn't seen the guy who came up before. Who you talking about? True Scorpio, how you doing? Not asking to call him out. 8:30 p.m. Blue shirt? Who are you talking about, Mike? Mm. When did he come up? 2:45 here in Philippines? Sure, I can call you later tonight. So it's 1:45 here. 1:45 p.m. Extraterrestrial. 2 a.m. for him. Yeah, he up. Either he up very late or very early. All right, guys. I'm gonna go make me some tea and lay down for a bit. you, you got a mothership somewhere? So I'll be back on for karaoke tonight. Get your songs ready if you want to come. Mark, how you doing? 8:30 p.m. Okay. You can turn your net. No, I'll message you when I get off, Mike. Mark Miller, thank you for the follow. Calypso, thank you for liking live. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'll be back on 8:30 tonight for karaoke. 8:30 p.m. 8:30. I'll be dual streaming too. I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. I send everybody my love. Pray for me, okay? That I feel better. Thank you, TR. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. Good Friday. All right, Rifter. I see you, Roadman. I'll see you. Blessings, everybody. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later, okay? 8:30 p.m. All right? All right.